I think that's so great to even bring that up. What should I do in those scenarios? Telling three trusted adults. That is really powerful because it's almost like if your sister, like one of the scenarios, your sister, didn't stop and didn't listen to you and touched you inappropriately, you tell three trusted adults. So it's
Mhm.
almost like I didn't told my mama, I didn't told my aunt Jamila, I didn't told cousin Poo Poo. There are three people know, at least three people. And I like that because it's almost like you can even tell them, I also told my mom, I also told, you can even tell who you did tell. And I think that what it does is that instead of you're instantly putting the responsibility back on the adults who, if you got to have at least one, if it's an adult in your life that you trust, it has to be an adult in your life that you can trust with this information to act on it and to do something and to be able to talk about it. So it's taking the burden of the responsibility off of you and put it onto individuals that are old enough to be able to deal with that. And I think that is just so wonderful in speaking up like that. So thank you. So
Mhm.
Jamila,
Yes, I wanted to say something before you ask
yeah,
me a
say
question. I just
something.
want to leave this with, I want to say this because I want to assist parents. I feel it's really important that you ask your children every so often, just kind of calmly. And first, let me say this: please stop telling children this. If somebody do something to you, I'm gonna kill them, because that doesn't really assist them. Because now they're scared to tell because they know something's gonna happen to you if you do something like that. So we don't want to go and scare children. You want to make them feel really comfortable. So I would just say every so often, ask them questions like this: has anybody ever said or did anything that makes you feel scared? Like in any way, like in school, or they go to your friend house or in your park, anybody? Like, just make it really like, and has anybody ever said that, they're gonna hurt you or hurt me? And that's another question. And the third question is, have you ever felt uncomfortable? Because let me say something, Dr. Alicia. The uncomfortable, and this is for children, every child that's listening, the uncomfortable feeling you feel is a warning. And you get that little uncomfortable feeling in your stomach, like you feel like it doesn't feel good, you have to tell, because that warning can prevent something. And let me give this example. I was in New York at the time, and I was going to a meeting in Lower Manhattan. I had lived in Westchester at the time, so it was a little while to get there. And my best friend, who I love dearly, she was gonna watch my children for me so that I can go to the meeting. So at the meeting, I get a phone call from my daughter, and she said, "Mom, when you coming home?" And I said, "I'll be there." But that "when you're coming home" felt in my
Mm,
stomach uncomfortable. So I left immediately when I got that "when you're coming home," because it started, something didn't feel right. So at any rate, when I came home, my daughter had let me know that my best friend went to the store and her boyfriend was watching them, and he was playing wrestling with her.
mhm,
And
mhm.
she said, "Mom, he went to hug me and it made me feel uncomfortable." So let me tell you what I did.